Seems it never rains in Southern California.
Okay, it's Friday and we're getting out of here early. It's 4:45. Not a whole lot else I can do today without moving a lot of cars around and starting big projects. Plus the Lakers start in 20 minutes. I want to see that. And Mike comes back next week and we get back into it. So, Canadian car is done, ready for pickup, detailed looking, spectacular. Just put it through the PDI, pre-delivery inspection process. Rear bumper's on, picked up from paint today. Color match looks exquisite. Fitment is excellent. There is an imperfection here. I don't think it was caused in the accident, but there's a little bit of a bubble in that, whatever you call that, belt line body under the trunk lid. You can really only see if you're kind of like back here, and then it just reflects light differently at the bottom right corner of the plate. So not only have we missed the boat on that, but that's a really expensive repair. So I think he's going to be very happy with this. PDC works, fitment not flawless, but darn good. These bumpers sit in a box for a long time, so you start to get some waviness in this plastic, even with a fresh styrofoam insert in there. It is not completely perfect. You can also see the two little stop rivets that are pushed up in there. There's little black rubber things in there that just change the way it reflects light. When you start looking at something with too much detail, you start seeing stuff like that, which is annoying. But this is going to be out of here tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, he's picking it up and then heading to Canada, I think on Monday. So we'll have this out, which is great. My dad took the transmission out of this car earlier today up to our sublet in Orange County. I don't know an ETA yet, hopefully not too long. He approved the flywheel. We're gonna have a new flywheel on there. He approved the diff bushings and diff seals, so that'll be dealt with. And then I'll still have to talk to him about the drive shaft. This car, Steve's 03, I just went around, filmed a very detailed video about the rest of the body imperfections, and as we're building a work scope for body work, obviously replacing the rear right door and repairing the front right door, he wants to know what else makes sense to do in terms of paint. So my recommendations are overhaul the front and rear bumpers, make them look really good. They're just original, all chipped, scraped up and stuff. Rear left door handle's pretty bad. Looks like the way the car was parked, this side was in the sun, so that door handle's just cooked. Not to mention these B-pillars and the rest of the shadow trim here is really faded out. Should look like that. So that's pretty expensive. They're really expensive new, but you can refinish these. They're just gloss black. I went around with some rubbing compound and there were just thousands of scrapes and scuffs in this car that the camera doesn't really like to focus on it, but things like that. And pretty much everything I attempted to take out did come out pretty well, and it's leaving behind a really nice, smooth, glossy paint. So what he really desperately needs here is a full paint correction, compounding, polishing, you name it. A couple dings back here, do some PDR, but a damn good detail like that will really get rid of the majority of imperfections in this car, and then obviously repainting a couple panels here and there. So kind of rewarding to do a full, complete turnaround on this car. It came in here a really tired, sad, low mileage example of an M5, but it's going to be leaving a very pretty, nicely driving vehicle. We're still waiting to hear from the glass installers on this anthracite car. That was due like Tuesday, and here it is Friday, and they say, oh, we'll call you back, and not getting anything. So just have to be patient.